So we're out and about. We're just watching the end of the Porch Fest in NDG, which is a 3-day event over the long weekend we have here, Queen Victoria Day. Queen Victoria. I'm just getting over Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria Day. Anyways, the point is that all these bands are playing on side streets, and we just finished, or he finished. Danny saw another band. I saw one before in another place. And we're glad that some of them play the music that we grew up with, the 60s and 70s music. He's more into the 80s as a kid. Anyways, the point is that we don't understand if they play any, what, grunge? Are you up in grunge? A little bit
Grunge
of grunge?
blues? Yeah, they had a bit of that.
What is grunge blues?
Well, you know, blues, but it's grungy.
What is grungy?
Grungy, it's unkempt.
Is it like when you eat something grungy? What is
Yeah,
it?
that's it. Or you
What
just,
is it? And you spit
you know,
all
like,
over yourself?
yeah. Or you drop your meal on top of all your laundry clothes.
That's grunge.
That's
grunge. So it's like a dirty dirty blues. Well, you know, they did that in the 40s and 30s.
Yeah,
blues.
that's true.
You know, they were dirty from the original guys were dirty, right?
Yeah.
They didn't wash their clothes on a regular basis unless they were living in a rooming house that had maid service.
They were in Harlem banging on drums. On like garbage cans as drums, and they created music back
then. That's not the only thing they were banging. But we won't get into that. But the point is, we're not up to date on the new music of today.
Yeah, it's
What
different.
is the new music of today?
It's like a mixture of techno, hip hop, and
grunge.
Grunge.
And you know any bands that are like the last 10 years? Give me some names of some bands from the last 10 years. What? Come on.
See, here's one. Middle of 3.
No. That's local. I'm talking about that hit the charts. Any known? Come on.
I don't know. I don't.
Mulgwaney is from the 90s, I think. But Pearl Jam, but that's 90s. I'm into Pearl Jam. I love Pearl Jam. Green Day. Green Day is good.
That's right.
But that's old now. That's old for the Generation Alphas. You know, there's Generation Alpha. There was Generation X. Then there was the Generation Z. And then there was the Meshuggah generation. And then there's the Alpha generation. Generation Alpha. I don't know what the hell they're listening. What the hell are they listening to? Some music in utero like 5 years ago when they were born. What were they listening to?
What, the people here?
No, the young generation.
The
younger ones. 10 years
it's
old,
most
15 years
yeah,
old.
I know.
Listening to?
Yeah, they're listening to. Make sure I told you.
Techno,
underground music,
emo music,
That's it. Emo.
Trance music.
Yeah, emo from.
See, we know about that shit. They're doing trance music without drugs. We did that back with psychedelics back in the 60s.
I did a lot of emo. You know, from
emo.
Yeah, emo. That's like from, the Breakfast Club. No, sorry.
Is that the Muppets?
Yeah.
Was he on drugs, emo?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
There was a case where they had sufficient evidence, but to put him away for a while.
But that would have killed the Muppet Show.
They said he's such a likable puppet.
Well, that would have killed the Muppet Show. Right? That would have killed the Muppet Show, man. So they gave him they gave him leave, they on parole. All those Muppets were on parole.
That's right.
They're all druggies.
All the ones on Sesame Street. Now you know. Now you know. Yeah. We're on parole.
Okay.
That's why they're so
So
funny.
we can't name the most recent last 5-10 years groups that are somewhere in the Seattle scene, somewhere in the Milwaukee scene, somewhere in the New York underground. Who the hell knows who they are? The ones that are just local, rave parades or whatever they do in local, individual city, individual cities. They haven't hit the charts yet, or they're only known by certain connoisseurs. Right? We don't know this shit.
No, that's
we're stuck in the past, man.
Yes, and don't ask me again if I know all the new trendy bands and names. I mean, it'll be easier for me to tell you when I last had asparagus.
Yeah, but I'm very disappointed in you, Danooo.
Yeah.
Because you're a little bit younger than me. Not much. A little younger than me, and you were into the disco scene, and I didn't. Partially into the disco.
Well, you said you went to Studio 52. That was 54, the disco. 54. Okay, I'm talking.
I snuck in.
Well,
I snuck
I
in.
mean, she got to hear all the cool
No,
disco
no,
stuff.
no, I didn't hear that much cool disco stuff, just like, well, I went on my press pass, okay?
Oh yeah.
But nothing was happening. And the side rooms, maybe things were happening. You know, the side rooms,
Yeah,
like it's a
yeah,
maze,
private-
it's a corridor,
yeah, private
private
room.
parties. Woody Allen was there. I told him but I wasn't invited. Anyways, the point is that we're stuck in the past. Every generation gets stuck in the past, right?
Yep.
And we got
Look
to
at our parents. They love classical and opera.
no,
Still.
no.
Mine did.
No. They love big bangs. The big bands.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah, the Benny Goodmans, the Frank Sinatras,
okay, yeah,
the
yeah.
Tony Bennetts, right? All those people.
my mom was into opera. Classical opera.
Well, your
My father too. He was.
Well, your father and mother were educated people,
Yeah.
musicians. Yeah, had a connoisseurs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We're schleppers. We love the music, man. We love the soul music. We love the beat. We love the 60s. We love the 70s. Some of the 80s. The 90s, maybe Pearl Jam, Green Day. They're good, right?
Yeah.
I can name some more off, but I can't remember every little group. But there's so many. There's hundreds and hundreds of groups we don't know about.
Yeah. That's
So,
right.
so we're happy. We're happy being a little regressive. But as I end this thing, forever young,
Forever. Yeah.
forever young, forever young, forever young, forever young.
Bring out the
We're
violins.
gonna be forever young.
Violins, please. Okay.